This is Zulog, so one of the matches we had already today.
And it's a overwhelming Zulog.
And it's a double Young Priestess, like Young Priestess
Coin
Young
start.
These are like,
oh wow.
What is the Druid gonna do against double Young Priestess? And then you're not playing anything. You're just gonna play double Young Priestess and stop playing anything
And just
else.
stop.
Yeah.
And yeah, watch
just-
him struggle.
Yeah, just let it work. If there's no turn to harass, you're actually doomed.
So let's see. Force of Nature, Innovate, Sunfury Protector.
I liked his other hand War with a double Ancient of Lore.
And the swipe.
Then
Oh, he gets a
harass.
rust.
So,
Nice.
as I said, if we see double Young Priestess, which is most likely to happen, it can at least get countered.
Well, sort of at least.
Yeah, so we get the double Young Priestess appearing on the board.
And then we will see the double Wrath. The double Wrath? The Wrath.
Yeah, well,
Wait, maybe a top decks Wrath and then it just goes for the Innovate. Double Wrath.
There could still be the double Wrath, as
No.
you say. Harvest Golem is goody. The main problem is, yes, you play your Harvest Golem. It's not going to kill one of them. He's just going to attack you, and then he has 2/2/3 minions. So that's madness. First of all, that's madness.
Yes, the Wrath. Taking a sip. Thinking about it.
Well, he could... Yeah. We could consider dropping the Sunfury Protector, and then next turn, Hero ability, Innovate Wrath, for example.
Yep.
So that's a possible move too. And this is already like turn 2. This is not how you want to start a game. Having to sink in turn 2. The stinking should start like turn 4 or turn 5.
Is he actually considering going for Innovate Wrath again? Yeah.
That's
Like
actually
yeah.
one of the best things to do here. He has a Sunfury Protector out, and he can kill the 2/2.
His mug is awesome.
Yeah, he told me friends gave it to him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Friends.
Friends. So it's so far away, and you still got one of your Young Priestesses out, plus a Defender of Argus for turn 4. There's gonna be the Harvest Golem from Lothar, probably.
But he can kill it.
Oh, there's the second Raz, so he almost had the double Raz the turn 2. Yeah, the Harvest Golem is pretty cool. I would absolutely drop it. Well, would you kill it?
What? I would.
You're just gonna lose your minion, and then you're
Yeah,
gonna lose
no.
another minion.
Just drop the Harvest.
Yeah, the rest will drop your Harvest, and then turn 4, just have your 2/3 Taunter and your 3. Wow, there's gonna be 3,
even
5
got
Taunter.
buffed.
That's a Testingo Harvest Golem. Silence is pretty useful. I like it. I would actually consider just silencing away one of the Harvest Golems, or would you kill it? You could like either kill the Young Priestess, laser away the Young Priestess if you want to, or Raz. Yeah, okay, Raz is not killing the Harvest, that hurts.
I would kill the Young Priestess with the Harvest Golem and silence his Harvest Golem with my Keeper, I guess.
It would be so annoying if he does that, and then next turn there's the Defender of Argus, and if you wait just one turn, you could have silenced the Argus Harvest Golem.
Still, he doesn't know it. And I think one Defender of Argus was dropped by the Soulfire, right? So,
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think that he anticipates another one right now.
I see that coming too. He could just kill that one away. Just break their shield, for example. But if you break their shield, you're just going to lose your minion to his Harvest Golem. Then you need to Raz next turn and trade. This is annoying. So you could damage his Harvest Golem too. Or you just break their shield. Breaking the shield has the advantage if there is a Blood Knight in, you just did the no Blood Knight move. Which is cool.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true, but it's not that common to see the Blood Knight. I mean, get some play, but would you consider playing around it?
No,
I don't know.
not every time. I think it was an okay move, especially he burned the shield now, and if there is an Argus turn 4 or a Shattered Sun Cleric, it's at least a 2/3 with no Divine Shield. So you don't need to take big efforts to clear the Divine Shield. Now he makes it a 2/3, and if he attacks anything, that minion drops to 1 HP.
I think going for Defender now is the right choice.
He could go for the Shattered Sun, but that's not using his mana optimum.
No.
The main question is just, are you going to kill the Keeper of the Grove, for example? Or are you going to kill the Harvest Golem and clear the small one?
I would suggest killing the keeper.
I'm not entirely sure if you kill something or just go to the face. I almost have that problem with Zoo, since yes, you want to rush him down, but yes, you don't want him to establish a great board advantage. So I'm always unsure in this matchup what to do. If there's a swipe now, no swipe, but double force of nature, so he just needs to take control, and he can actually clear everything except the Argus.
He
just wrestles away the Harvest Golem, trades into the 2-1 and kills the 2-1 of the Harvest Golem.
I am thinking about using the Raz to clear the 2-1. Or hit like for 1 damage into the Harvest Golem. Because he really lacks options right now. He wants the card draw. So he could go for the 1 damage Raz. Grab a card. See what it is, and then still hero ability the 2-1 away.
I think it's okay to not to just clear the board. And the good thing, if you clear the board, there's only your 2-1 left and his 2-3 left. If he trade then, or he will play his Shattered Sun, it will be a 2-4 then, a 2-2 in the end, and you still have 2 times Force of Nature. Yes, you don't have good follow-ups, but you have 2 times Force of Nature. So you can possibly clear the board 2 times again in a row, and even if there is Doomguard, you need 2 turns to kill it, but you have the option to kill it. I think that was the safer play, and it's going to pay out at the moment.
It is. But eELIah has the option to draw more cards.
And this is always the main problem. Yes, you got good counters, but he's just drawing into more and more stuff. Wow, Knife Juggler.
That's funny.
Well, it's going to be super annoying if the juggle hits your 2-1.
50-50.
Oh, no!
Oh, he gets it.
This is so annoying since, you got your Force of Nature, and now you're only even the Force of Nature and Roar.
Oh, yes, the Force of Nature.
He has the Force of Nature, but you're not going to kill his 2-3. You can only kill the 3-2 and the 2-1, or...
he's gonna kill the 2-3.
Yeah, or the 3-2 and the 2-3. But this is you can kill everything and bring the 2-3 down to a 2-1 also in the end.
Well, it doesn't matter. 2-1 is gonna stand.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you could consider going for the phase, but as you say, 2-1 is gonna stand, and then next turn you need to Force of Nature again. Harvest Golem. This is so annoying. You cannot kill the Harvest Golem. You can kill those 2.
Oh, come on.
And the Harvest Golem will survive.
Yeah, play the Harvest. It's such a big board.
Yeah, we get the Force of Nature again. No problem for Lothar here.
But then he loses one of his major win... Oh, wow, Wild Growth. That's a dead card right now.
I think I don't see any madness in his face, but in his brain there's a lot of madness.
It's just... God damn it, god damn it, god damn it.
And you would love to just get an Ancient of Lore now. 5/5 minion on the board. He needs to run 2 minions in if he wants to clear it, and you draw so many cards. Yeah, this hurts. You can Force of Nature here, or you have to, more or less. And that's it. Then you just clear half of the board, like the 2-3 stays alive.
Oh, yeah, there is no other option. Yes to Force of Nature.
Oh, you can just White Rose. And
wait, what?
And then start ruffling and rolling on the floor.
Is that what you would do?
Lothar is doing his favorite thing. He's doing the slow play Lothar. If you remember the IEM in Katowice, where he was playing against Nimsh and Artosis, he was actually crowned the slowest player on an offline event at the moment in HearthStone. But now he's at home. Maybe they're in the comfort zone. He's playing a bit faster. And we got the 90-second timer. So we didn't have that in Bucharest. We didn't have that in Katowice. I'm so happy we have it now, since it makes the players act faster, think faster.
Puts a lot more pressure onto them as well.
Absolutely. So we get 5 damage from the Harvest Golem, and you're down to 12 with 8 damage on the board.
Your soul shall suffer. And there's the Ancient of Law you were talking about. But he has 8 damage on the board, so yeah, this is rather annoying.
You can draw 2 cards.
Well, if there's a Soulfire or a Doomguard, you're doomed.
Absolutely. So he needs to heal himself up, which is annoying. The good thing is there's a 5/5 on the board. And a Flame Imp top deck by eELIah plus a Soulfire, so it could be more annoying. So this could be 12 damage. As you said, if there is a Soulfire or a Doomguard, this might be the GG. Well, there's a Soulfire already.
I would go for the face.
You go for the face, even with the Soulfire.
Yeah.
Just go completely ham.
Yes.
I like it. It's 12 damage, he's down to 5, and you got so much damage on the board.
I might consider keeping the Soulfire.
But if you draw a Doomguard then, top deck, you're screwed.
Then you cry.
Yeah.
Salty tears.
So you should just Soulfire here. As Nimsh like to say, if you have a solo Soulfire so late in the game, just do it. I mean, he's down to 15, 17 cards, something like that, and there's a high possibility to actually get something.
Wants to trade.
Well, you can just trade in left-right if he wants to, but then he wastes more damage than he could have done. It's okay to kill the 5/5. And then just do a 5 damage in the face. He's down to 12, and still, if you draw a Doomguard, the game is over. For... Yeah, what...
Archer Commander.
Well, that's a goodie. You can at least kill the 2/2. You could even kill the 3/2 and play the Roar to kill the 2/2. So get rid of the Flame Imp and get rid of the Direwolf Alpha. Oh, that was a slight misplay. He's taking one unnecessary damage.
Yep.
I don't know if that will make a difference long term. We might see it actually. Dark Iron Dwarf.
It could definitely make a difference.
The annoying thing is you want to play your Dark Iron Dwarf, but you want to kill the 4/2 also. You just don't want to leave a threat on the board.
But it's fine. He has to trade into the 4/2.
Oh, he just goes for 4 in the face. Brings him down to 5. It has 7 damage on the board. With the Harvest 9 even. Could be like the risky play, but even if there is a swipe, the Harvest Machine would survive. The 3/2 would survive. And yeah, he would need to count like who's he gonna kill with his Harvest, and he's down to 5. So 2 damage
with
would
a
stay on
swipe
the
he
board.
could clear the board.
If he hero abilities.
If he hero abilities.
But then he's still down to 4, since he's gonna take 2 more damage into 1 armor.
Exactly.
So another Soulfire would do good. Yeah, so what we got here for Elia? His biggest concern is, am I going for the face or not? I mean, he knows there are two Doomguards left.
I say clear the 4/2.
I say go for the face. In this case, I would go for the face, especially if you're so deep into the game, you drew so many cards. Now you can go for the face. Are we going to see the top decks here from Lothar? Druid of the Claw. Wow, this is a nice one. So it's going to be card draw first, and then he still has a Druid of the Claw, which will be enough to survive everything. A Black Knight?
Black Knight.
That's not going to be useful.
No value right now.
Well, both Arguses are gone, which is the most annoying thing of all. So we're not going to see an Argus. Yeah, now just trade the 4/4. The big question is, are you going to kill the one Harvest Golem? Like, are you feared of the damage there?
I don't want to be in Soulfire range, so definitely not.
Well, the good thing is, if you don't attack now and he trades in, you can attack next time and you're actually dropping back to 5 HP, since you have double armor. Okay, this is looking okay for Lothar, and a Dark Aggro Dwarf, so important. Plus an Amani Berserker, but he can kill the Druid of the Claw, and then we need a swipe again. But the swipe will just trigger the Amani Berserker, which will be even more annoying. That hurts a lot. That hurts too much.
Yeah, I don't think he can come back from that one.
Well, another Druid of the Claw would be cool. Ancient of War, if there is one. Another Argent Commander now would be goodie. Here, there's a Black
with
Knight.
the Doomguards and the Soulfire still, even Argent Commander is like not even safe. Oh.
Cenarius!
Gets the Cenarius.
Well, Cenarius is okay, but there's still going to be the 5/1 Amani Berserker.
Soulfire.
Yeah.
Doomguard. That's a kill. That's like 3 outs he has to win the game immediately.
Well, it's cool he got a Cenarius, but as you say, Doomguard over 4 damage is sure in the face by now. He gets a Shield Bearer, okay? Lifetime into Doomguard. There it is.
It's over.
It had to come sooner or later.
Yeah, of course.
Elia achieves some BM here, by playing the Shield Bearer first, and then he just wins with Doomguard and Dark Iron Dwarf. That felt like the longest game of the day, actually.
It was a really long Zulok game as well.
Yeah, we had like Izuba versus MIA, all those Miracle Rogue versus Zulok, with an SI7 agent early on, and the Fan of Knives, so this is a good start, especially Lothar has the coin. And what you want to have, if he gets a backstab now, he's going to be super happy for the first 5 turns.
Yeah, I mean, look at the end of Elijah. It's good, but yeah, he has all the answers.
Well, the Harvest Golem is extremely good.
Another SI7.
Well, he has no trigger for the second SI7. That's the main problem at the moment. He kind of needs a backstab now. So we're going to see the Direwolf Alpha. And yeah, well, you're going to coin SI7. That's no surprise. And then there's going to be the Harvest Golem and you're screwed. Double sab. Okay, this is a double sab version. Yeah, he's going to sab a lot, I think.
Of course.
Now, are we going to see the Shattered Sun and trade maybe? Or is he going to go for the Harvest Golem? I prefer the Shattered Sun play here, just trade.
Yeah, me too.
So there's the 3-2 on the board. You're not getting rid of it with your hand at the moment. You could only sap it, and you don't want to sap a Shattered Sun.
No, you don't sap Shattered Sun. Huh.
You can Fan of Knives now, and next turn shift.
But you don't want to just throw away your Fan of Knives against the Zulok.
Or you draw a card. It's not a throwaway.
But then you could rather shift.
I agree there, so he might just weapon up, and then next turn go for Fan of Knives plus or shift plus weapon attack. The 3 damage he takes anyway, so yeah, in total 6 damage from that minion. He cannot prevent taking those. He needs to hope for one. Yeah, I would just weapon up, and if you draw Deadly Poison next turn, you could go Deadly Poison SI7 agent. Or just draw a card with your shift.
Or he goes for shift, because he's lacking options for turn 4 as well.
Yeah, especially if we see the Dark Iron Dwarf Elias holding here. He can just stab the Dark Iron Dwarf, and he already had the impact. Okay, just gonna stab. Not gonna deal with the damage here. It's an okay choice, especially with the Dark Iron Dwarf turn 4. He actually saves him from taking some more damage.
Oh, Dark Iron Dwarf. Just throw it down. 4/4 minion. That's a large threat. The Lothar threat.
It's a Lothar threat.
It's a lot of threat.
We got a Doomguard also in Elias' hand, so pretty neat hand in total. Oh, preparation. Oh, you don't want a preparation now. You want to go like Azure Drake, preparation, Fan of Knives, Azure Drake, preparation, super duper eviscerate. That's like what you're heading for. I see him just sapping here again. Sap, weapon up.
Of course.
The good thing is for turn 5, you can at least go shift SI7 agent 2. I think sap is exactly what you should do here. And just weapon up. Lothar seems to be a bit stressed here.
Well, he's down.
Yeah,
he's down 0-1. So.
Okay, Shield Bearer with the Shattered Sun Cleric.
No, I think Knife Juggler and Shattered Sun.
Yeah, the good thing is he has a shift SI7 agent, so he can kill at least the Knife Juggler. I still would prefer the. Oh, well now he can clear.
Azure Drake, prep.
Azure Drake, prep, Fan of Knives. Wow, that would be a nice one actually. I like it.
Or
with the Auctioneer, it's yeah, it's
take 3 damage, draw 2 more cards. I think that's worth.
He draws 3 cards in total, which is pretty cool, and you get
I think it's stronger because you take 3 damage. As I said, if you attack into the Knife Juggler, but 3 damage for 2 cards. In this state of the game, I would take it.
And the problem is, there's a Dark Iron Dwarf. So if you go for the Azure Drake and go for a preparation Fan of Knives, you kill everything and only the Harvest Machine stays alive. And if you kill, and that with the Dark Iron Dwarf will just kill you Azure Drake. So you absolutely know if you go for this play now,
next minion is gone.
Yeah, your Azure Drake will die. Well, the Auctioneer will die also if you're not.
But make value of it, especially if you still have a shift on your hand. That's a 2 damage shift with the Azure Drake.
Now maybe you're even redrawing a backstab, and then you can backstab the Harvest Golem also, and you're getting more and more value of this in total. Oh, he's just going for the SI7 agent.
Okay.
He can still go for the card. Oh, now it's getting super interesting.
Now he's gonna kill the entire board and have a 3/3.
I would have considered actually just going for the SI, being chillax with it.
What? You did?
And then next turn, you could draw even more cards with your Auctioneer. I would have liked that total. Okay, are we just gonna see the Doomguard into this? I mean, yeah, you got some cool cards. But what are you going to lose? Well, the Dark Iron Dwarf stays alive. Exactly the minion we want to have. If there's no Eviscerate now for Lothar, this is so annoying. There's Leroy, that's no Eviscerate.
Nope, not quite the Eviscerate we wanted.
I think I would just go for the Twilight Drake in this situation, for the Azure Drake. The thing is, if you play the Auctioneer, Preparation, Fan of Knives.
Go Azure Drake, Prep, Fan of Knives. You draw 2 instead of 3 cards, but you can kill the Void Walker before it gets buffed.
No, I wouldn't even do the rotation. I would just play my Azure Drake and be happy.
Really?
The main problem is if you redraw, so you drew a shift now. So if you play it next turn and you do the Preparation, Fan of Knives, and you draw an Eviscerate, you can at least play the Eviscerate. Now, if he redraws an Eviscerate, yeah, congratulations, you got 1 mana left. If he gets a Conceal, that was pretty neat in the end for him. But without anything like a Conceal, I would have preferred the Azure Drake every time. You just draw 1 card less, and it actually can kill his minion if he attacks it. If he Soulfires, well, then you're screwed, but that happens with your other minion also, and you can do it a turn later. I think it wasn't necessary. As I said, he gets Eviscerate, but without another preparation, you cannot play it. And if you played the Azure Drake and the other turn around next turn, even with the Soulfire we have now in Eliah's hand, it would have been way better to go for the Azure Drake. I'm just sticking here to my play.
Well, that Soulfire is nasty.
It was okay what Lothar did. He really wanted to draw the card.
Yeah.
But as I said, in the end, it would have turned out way better for him. 7 damage. 8 damage in total. It's looking like instant lose for Lothar at the moment.
I believe. Shadow Step Leroy Eviscerate on his hand.
He can deal a lot of damage by now. There's the second Auctioneer.
Nice.
And well, you're gonna Eviscerate now.
Yes.
Still, you get 1 of your Azure Drakes out, which is cool.
And he has another one on his hand.
Well, the really good thing is, okay, Lothar is leaving us. He's not at least he ends his turn. We get the Fan of Argus. And he will attack into the Azure Drake probably. Yes. But we have another Azure Drake plus a Fan of Knives. So he will be able to clear the complete board, which is super good.
I would go Harvest Golem and buff that one up instead of the Void Walker.
I would 2/3 Void Walker. Why buff the Harvest Golem up?
Because it's more fancy.
Okay.
You get a 3/4, and I feel that's stronger.
They think it's okay whatever you do. There's like no particular reason to go for the... well, okay, you get another Taunter. That's the advantage.
Especially you get one with 4 HP, which is so valuable.
So the big question is now, who is he gonna Argus up? Is he gonna draw cards first? So we might see he life taps and he's not dropping the Harvest Golem. Since if he drops the Harvest Golem without life tapping, lesser cards in his hand. The Argus is a must. The question is just where. And it's going to backfire hard at him in the end. So that's like the moment where Lothar has the chance to come back, actually. So now, with the second Fan of Knives, he can do something really good. Magnificent, I would say.
Elden Ring, okay.
And he has Leroy, Shadow Step Leroy. So as you said, maybe buffing up the Harvest would have been smarter, since you got 2 other Taunters on the board. Exactly. The 3/4 and a 1/2. It's only a 1/2 which would have died now, but you still have this 3/2 on the board, as you said. Wow, he can clear it. So he plays the Azure Drake, Fan of Knives, and clears the Void Walker. I think that's a move you want to do here.
Yeah, but he's super low. Drops down to 7 next turn without anything.
Well, you could also drop the Auctioneer and Fan of Knives just to draw more cards, but then you're not getting rid of the Void Walker.
Yeah, I prefer the Azure Drake. I mean, it's the same card draw-wise.
Oh, he can just go for Blade Flurry instead of Fan of Knives, but you draw 1 card lesser.
He's gonna do that next turn in combination with Auctioneer.
Oh, Conceal. So Auctioneer, Conceal, Blade Flurry is the next move he could do. Yeah, but now it's the problem. You want to attack the 2/1.
Yeah.
Well, you have the Blade Flurry for next turn.
Well, 1 Defender of Argus was played already, so I think it's okay to take the risk here.
Oh, this is going to be so nice, especially if the Azure Drake stays alive. He might just go for 6 damage in the face and drop his Flame Imp plus the Argent Squire.
This is gonna get nasty for Eliah.
If
he doesn't decide to trade.
Even if he trades, it's still cool. You get rid of something. It would be so good. If that Azure Drake stays alive, it would be so good. He saw Fan of Knives now. I think that was the second Fan of Knives already. Wasn't there one early on? I'm not entirely sure.
That was the first one.
That was a totally other game, I think.
The other one was a shift.
Okay, what we have here. We can trade. It wouldn't hurt him, in theory. But you're losing your tempo, and your enemy is down to 13. The good thing for Lothar is he has Earthen Ring Farseer, Shadow Step, Earthen Ring Farseer, if he really needs it. But he can at least climb up and health a bit. One Doomguard is already gone. Dark Iron Dwarf is dead. 2 Arguses are away, which is, I think, the best thing you could. It looks like he's going for the face.
Yep.
I just feel it. It took him so long. No, he's going to trade.
Nice, well played.
Yeah, well, it's still 2 minions will die to that play. Shield will be broken. And if he redraws another backstab or something, he could even kill the 1/1. So there are 2 options. He can go for the Fan of Night, for the Blade Flurry without his Auctioneer and just drop double Earthen Ring, for example.
I don't think it's necessary.
To drop the double Earthen Ring?
Yeah.
But this thing is, if you go for Blade Flurry, 1 Earthen Ring, and then weapon up, and you can kill the Flame Imp. And you could Shadow Step, just if you want to be safe, Shadow Step and Earthen Ring again. Then you only have a 1/1 against you. This 3/2 is dead also.
But he's so close to having lethal with Leroy Shadow Step Leroy.
But that's the old discussion. Yes, you got lethal maybe with Leroy, but if you're dead, it's not useful to have lethal at all. Well, he's going for the double heal, so he doesn't
He's
care.
going super safe.
Well, I would Blade Flurry and actually consider concealing both.
I would kill the Flame Imp.
Well, how do you want to kill the Flame Imp? With magic powers and 0 mana?
Yeah, I would just cast Black Magic.
Yeah, you would
Mortal
just
Coil.
stare him down.
And then draw a card, because that's what rogues do.
Okay, so he has 2 3/3s on the board, and as you say, he's so close to lethal. There is 6 damage now, plus 12, so wow, wasn't there both Arguses gone? Did we miss anything?
No, it was only 1 gun.
Why did I think 2 Arguses are gone?
Because in the match before that, 2 Arguses were gone, because
Damn it.
1 got dropped by a Soulfire.
I'm getting old and forgetty. That happens if we see too many Zoologs. So he can trade the board, he can clear everything. He can even Shadow Step heal him again. In this case, I would actually kill everything. Don't take the 4 damage, take the 2 damage, and then just Shadow Step my own minion. Be safe, you get 7 damage on the board, you get 3 damage on the weapon, and you get 6 damage with Leroy. And you draw 2 cards. I would draw a card first. First of all,
draw a card.
Yeah, you can draw a card, and you can draw a card with the Deadly Poison also. And then you can still heal yourself up. Or you just drop, without the Deadly Poison, you just drop the Gnomish Inventor.
Now, then you can't clear anymore.
Well, you can clear,
go for another.
Draw another card if you want to. I think he's considering attacking the Flame Imp with his face. I don't like taking the 4 damage. That's too risky in my opinion.
There's only one way he could then still lose.
Oh, backstab, the more cards. I would just go for the face now with 5 damage. That's a goodie. We get a Doomguard on the enemy's hand, so 7 damage will come. 7 damage is possible. And if there is a second Soulfire now...
No, if there's a... Okay, that's over. With Commander, could have won.
So that's like Doomguard, Direwolf Alpha even in the end. That's only 7 damage, but he's down to 12. Oh, he can still trade, so he might kill the Auctioneer. He's on 10. He's not going to survive. That's 8 damage. That's just a win by the blade almost. Oh, he can prep Fan of Knives if he even wants to draw more cards. If he wants to kill all the Whelplings. He might even draw... Did he play 2 Shadow Steps? I'm not entirely sure. There could be 1 Shadow Step left. Oh, Van Cleave. So, Giant Van Cleave. GG in the end. Eliah conceding here. And Lothar wins the second possible pick.
Yeah, with all the armor, it's definitely a strong choice.
If you get your shield blocks and your armor smiths early on, you're so good. At the moment, Lothar, well, he has a prep, fan of nice, eviscerate, and he's gonna drop everything.
And eELIah thinking about keeping Acolyte of Pain and Slam.
Acolyte of Pain is good, especially if you have the coin. So you could coin it out. If your enemy has backstab as a 7 agent, you draw 2 cards.
But he really wants to have the Fury Warwicks.
Absolutely. The Fire Warwicks is so useful in the beginning. If you face Earthen Ring Farseers and they stay on the board,
Yep.
you're screwed. You want to kill everything in the early game.
So what does he mulligan? Shield Slam, a Whirlwind, and a Gaddon.
Well, that ain't the perfect hand. It's still okay somewhere. Look at Lothar's hand. So that's an Eviscerate Preparation and Blade
That's
Flurry.
crap.
And a Conceal. Well, the Conceal is pretty cool if you redraw your Auctioneer, but now you get 2 cards out of 25
Another
left.
Shield Slam.
Yeah, Shield Slams are so good. Okay, there's the Auctioneer. I never said anything. Why is Lothar cheating?
Well, he has the Mask of Doom.
So there's the Acolyte of Pain, and he has the Whirlwind in hand, so he can go for card draw madness from the next turn on. If there's not a top deck Deadly Poison for Lothar, well, it doesn't have to work every time,
Nope.
but I'm trying. So yeah, well, attack the face, I guess. You could also go for
Tech Phase, Weapon Up, or play a sort of no value SI7. Get something onto the board.
I actually
Also
like
possibility.
the no value SI7.
Yep.
It's okay to drop. You get a threat against his 1/3. If there's no Fiery Warx, it's just gonna trade easy mode.
If there's a Fire Warwicks though, you're kind of like, meh.
Yeah, then it hurts. But you know there's a Fiery Warx at least. So I think the no value SI7 is cool. I mean, the only other options if you definitely want to kill the minion would be either Conceal, Eviscerate, or Prep, Eviscerate, and you don't want to do any of those moves. So the no value SI7 is actually the best thing you can do if you want to kill it, if you just want to leave it alive and your turn. You think he's really going for the just drop the SI7 on the ground
Yeah.
and be cool with it?
I think he was thinking about attacking eELIAH's face with his weapon. I want to keep it for the Deadly Poison, as it seems.
I think Whirlwind first. See what you get. I love the Whirlwind into...
Well, he has 2 options. Armor up, Shield Slam and trade to draw a card, get rid of the minion, or go for Whirlwind. But then he won't be able...
But then you only drew
There you
1
go.
card. I dislike that move strongly. If you get a Taskmaster,
Yep.
you could at least trade. You can still armor up, and he still needs to kill your minion. So he's gonna attack, you draw another card. He's on 1 HP. If you draw a Taskmaster, he's dead. If you draw another Whirlwind, he's dead. But if he gets an Earthen Ring and heals his own minion up, then it's good for him.
I think he's gonna trade and play the Earthen Ring.
Yeah, I like that play a lot, actually. So you're getting your own minion on 3/3 back. He needs to waste, I don't know.
Interesting. Nope.
Are
He
you
won't- yeah, I was thinking about going for double Shield Slam, but he has to keep at least 1 for the Auctioneer.
Now he can go
Now
for
he
it.
can do it, because... Yeah, he just drew the Cochrane Elite.
I think the double Shield Slam is actually cool here.
Yeah,
since-
but you couldn't have played it without the Cochrane.
Yep.
Like, no way.
I agree there, absolutely. If you do it without the Cochrane, there's no move left how you want to kill the Auctioneer. Well, the Auctioneer will get concealed anyway.
Yeah, of
But
course.
then next
still.
turn you can kill it.
But you cannot, like, count on the conceal. You have to always have an option, or at least try to have an option to counter that Auctioneer.
And absolutely don't play the Auctioneer now. I agree with him. You want to go Auctioneer next turn, conceal, preparation, and then do a 2 damage eviscerate or something,
Yep.
or 2 mana shift. And then turn 7, you have even more mana for all your spells. Play the Zudrake, double swipe in your hand, or next turn cleave plus the second double swipe. Did I say double swipe?
Yeah. You
you-
said double swipe.
There's a Whirlwind. If he had another Whirlwind, well, he used one, he could kill and concealed Auctioneer. Also with a cleave, like Whirlwind cleave. And we're gonna
And now
see.
we're gonna see the play. He's gonna attack first, of course, and then he can conceal both.
Yeah, conceal bows, and I don't know. You can just eviscerate away the 4/4 or sap it, whatever you want. Sometimes I like the sap more, since you can eviscerate the face, but you cannot sap the face, which is sad.
There are not many taunts if there are any taunts in the warrior deck as well. So you might as well sap and force him to play 5 mana again. If he draws cards, that's fine for you, I guess.
You just need to buy some time.
Yeah.
There's Leroy. Now it was the
Perfect.
right decision. With Leroy, you would already have 17, 18 damage in total. So the 4 damage might go in the face, especially if you redraw and Salnus now. You could go Salnus, Eviscerate, Blade Flurry, and deal so much damage. And as you see, he's already struggling. So yeah, maybe just drop the Black Knight now.
Yeah, I would just really drop the Black Knight. Like, I don't see the point in Azure.
Yeah, Rezo go for the Azure turn 7 and then go for Azure.
Armor up, Fury War X,
Yep.
maybe Taskmaster.
I like the Black Knight a lot.
Yeah, it's a 4/5 as well. Like, you can't just eviscerate it away.
So what do we have here for Elia? It's looking not optimum. Well, he could also go for Azure and just Warwind here, because next turn he wants to go for a Baron Geddon to clear the board. That's a thought behind it. So yeah, you can prepare everything for a Geddon now. If he kills your 4/4 then with his Eviscerate or just trades in his minion, then you're screwed, but your Geddon will clear the board.
Cochrane? Real? That's interesting.
The Cochrane,
I agree on the Azure Woven play.
just now he wants to rush him down.
That's interesting.
I think that was the least optimum play in this
Yeah.
situation. There were some better plays. I like the Azure Drake Whirlwind was okay. I like the Black Knight. And now it's just gonna go crazy for Lothar. So what can he do? He could just drop the Azure Drake and Eviscerate.
No, I would attack, Blade Flurry, Eviscerate, then Cleave, and trade the 3/3 into the 4/3 attack with my Auctioneer. That way you draw 2 cards, and you get a 6/6 Van Cleave.
Oh, you could also just attack once with your weapon. Oh, I was considering you have the Azure Drake out. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck with my Azure Drake. What I like about the Azure Drake is you get 1 card from the Azure Drake.
Yes.
That's like playing a spell, and then you play also a spell. So you're getting 2 cards too. Like you said, if you play yours, Blade Flurries, and Eviscerate.
The difference is, with my play, you take 4 less damage, and you get a 6/6 minion instead of 4/4.
Well, the question is he going for the attack Blade Flurry, like I said, or just Eviscerate away the minion?
No.
There are like 2 options for him. He could have attacked and then Blade Flurried, which I like more, in my opinion, since you got the double Eviscerate next turn, especially with your Azure Drake out, 10 damage right off the spot. Well, now he got, that's 11 damage on the board, plus 6 from a Leroy, plus 5 from the Eviscerate. That's 22. With the weapon and the Blade Flurry, that would be 24 damage. No, 25 even.
He's gonna Taskmaster him away or Whirlwind.
Okay,
He needs to at least armor up. He would rather prefer to shield block, of course.
What can we see? We can see a Whirlwind, attack, for example. We can see attack, Taskmaster. He cannot shield block into shield slams since he doesn't have any.
Okay.
I would attack, Taskmaster, and armor up. I like that move the most. He could have gone for the Armor Smith, but if you go for the Armor Smith, you don't have enough mana to armor up.
Yeah, he needs to. How much damage does he have on the board? 8, right? This is not deadly poison.
No,
Right.
no, this is not it. There's
Okay, so it's 8 damage.
Plus 5.
6 Leroy.
Yeah.
So we are at 14, 18 with Eviscerate.
And plus 5 from the Eviscerate since the spell damage
Plus
is
5.
19.
Plus
there's
two.
Shift even.
I would go shift first. Shift the face and see if I get lucky.
Or you can still go for the Gnomish Inventor and then just shift Eviscerate the face. Just nuke everything in the face now.
You know, I think he had lethal if he just shift the face.
It could have been actually the fact.
2, 5, 9.
I think
15,
there wasn't enough mana to do everything he would need to
8,
do for that.
No.
Still, he's just gonna have lethal soonish. I mean, there's another weapon in his hand. There's like everything he needs to win. He's bringing him down to 15, and now he has 10, 12 damage on the board, 14, 19, 25. With the weapon, it's 28, and then he could even, or if he Blade Flurries, 29 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's GG damage. There could be a brawl now. But even then, with a Brawl, you still have Leroy, Eviscerate, Weapon Attack, and the Shiv.
Yeah.
And that's just 14 damage, so really nice amount of damage you can deal here. Yeah. Ragnaros kills everything. Multi-shot Ragnaros.
That would be mean. So
Yeah.
let's see, does he have any options?
Yeah, this is looking like Lothar is coming back. It didn't look good in the first game for Lothar. It
12
didn't look
damage,
good in the
it's
second
15
game.
damage on the board.
And this is the first game where it actually looks good for Lothar. And I'm surprised Elia went for a Control Warrior.
I
would
think
even...
Armor Smith, Acolyte of Pain, Whirlwind.
Armor Smith, Acolyte of Pain, Whirlwind.
See what you get, and then armor up by 2. You get up to 19. Of course, you're still dead, but you know he has 15 damage on the board.
If you play this and you get an Execute, all he goes for this, clears the entire board, but you drop yourself down to 16. Clears the entire board of the left and right wing, and there's just 6 damage, 9 damage. That's just too much.
That's way too much.
Yeah, in the end, Lothar is going to win this. Oh, he could even go for the Blood Mage Salness and just do...
Eviscerate.
Yeah, Power Eviscerate. 6 damage Eviscerate, 3 damage Shift. I like that a lot. Plus a Blade Flurry,
or go
actually.
for Salnus Blade Flurry, 5 damage.
Yeah, this is he's exactly doing. So he can nuke so much damage. 3 damage Fan of Knives. I like that one
Blade
also.
Flurry.
And 5 damage Blade Flurry with his 3 damage weapon. GG for Lothar.
Look at the camera.
Yeah, I
He's
look.
kind of